This is part 3 of the Dragon Ball community discussion, where today we're going to be going into the third community theory as to who and what Black Goku or Goku Black is, following up to our part 1 and part 2 videos involving Bardock and an alternate clone version of Goku, and if we believe they are asserting problems in Trunks' timeline. If you haven't checked it out, guys, the links will be down in the description below. Joining me here today is none other than MJ, known as Geekless TV, as we go through one of many community theories involving Goku Black, and today we'll be talking about another very popular topic, that being, is Goku Black Turles or possibly Xicor? Introduced. Now this is a theory that I saw plenty of times on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube comments. Now MJ, I want to get your take on this personally, because everyone is pointing out that this Black Goku character could represent something bigger than what's already being displayed, with people saying it's Xicor, it's Turles, and I'll be honest, I bet everything that I have in my life right now that it is not Xicor in any possible way, shape, or form. No way. He is a fan-made character, a Dragon Ball AF character at that. So, but what's your take on this theory? Because I mean, could it be Xicor? Because I hate asking the question, because I really know for a fact it's not him. But before we go into Turles, do you believe that it's Xicor before we head into any other theories surrounding Turles? Because people have talked about, well, since it feels like Goku and since it looks like Goku, it has to be Xicor. And people were saying, Alex, you have to pay attention because Toyotaro designed Xicor during Dragon Ball AF and stuff, and now that he's working on the Super manga, he could adapt him into the story. Which Xicor's backstory is just confusing in and of itself. It's weird and it makes no sense. So having him adapted into Dragon Ball Super, I believe is not going to happen. But I wanted to address this only because people are talking about it. So, what's your take on Xicor? Yay or nay?
Nay, but I can see why people would like to see him in here, though, because I know there's some diehard fans of Xicor, so...
Is it because of the white hair?
It's the white hair and the pure badassnery.
Because Akira Toriyama said that, possibly hinting towards a white hair opponent, so people have often put two and two together, and the fact that he looks like Goku, so what do you think here, man?
It's not just that, though, bro. It's like, if you've actually read the AF manga, like seeing that stuff come to life, with him coming to Earth, the space pods landing, Dragon, Gohan and Goten find out they have a brother.
He killed Goten.
And plus the whole, it seems just like a theme when Trunks comes, he always tells Goku, you should have done this because something bit you in the ass,
Yeah.
Because so the fact that Goku decided to stay on Yard Track to train, look what happened. He ended up creating one of the biggest villains of all time, which would be his son Xicor. Like you said, there is already confusing stuff in there, but at the same time, though, with Toriyama working, it could work. But like I said, nay, I don't want to see it. But then again, bro, I woke up the other day and found out Evil Goku and Future Trunks is coming back. That's fan fiction in itself, bro.
No, it is, because like, how many of us really actually thought that like an Evil Goku kind of thing is gonna happen? Because we all thought something different here, Omniverse, whatever the case may be. I mean, listen, Zeno's going to be involved, Xeno's going to be involved, Beerus and Champa possibly, like all the gods. This is something big. This is something very, very big. So, let's say, and I really hate using this logic here, but let's say it is Xicor. How strong is this guy? Like, how strong would he be compared to everybody? Because, according to the Dragon Ball AF manga, he was equivalent to a Super Saiyan 4 or stronger. He was able to decimate Super Saiyan 4 Gohan. He was able to beat up Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, everybody, until Super Saiyan 5 Goku came along and he fought him. Again, just headcanon. It's all fan stuff. Dude, this is all fan stuff. And, I mean, I am not against fan-made concepts being brought into fruition because, hell, I mean, just some of us have really good stories and really good concepts as to how to evolve Dragon Ball in a way. Some theories and some, mangas are way out there, like Broly fighting Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in base form. But in Dragon Ball Multiverse, however, in which case it also follows that too. We're gonna have like this Omniverse tournament happen, so it's kind of similar to that. So, disproving Xicor at the end of the day, given the circumstance that Trunks hinted that it looked like Goku, it felt like Goku, given the circumstance that Akira Toriyama referenced a villain with sort of white hair. Do you believe that it could be Xicor, or at least someone that looks like Zykor, except his name is changed. It could be something else. So maybe like this character will be in the series, but just called differently and looks different. As opposed to having green clothes, he has something else on, perhaps. So would you say that they're gonna adapt the Zykor character in this series, or do you believe that the whole concept of a Zykor-like character is just out of the picture?
Well, like you mentioned before, the storyline of Zykor is confusing, but them introducing a character similar to Zykor with more of a consistent plot behind it, it could work and like maybe see it happening. But it's like Zykor. No, I don't see him coming. I don't. It's like you said earlier, nah. I don't see him coming. He's not going to be a part of it. Um, if he is, then shit, bro. We might as well just say Broly's going to be in the tournament. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, anything's possible, bro.
Dude, like this is going in the direction where, I mean, I'm happy, I'm excited, but like Christ, if if Broly comes back, I promise you right now, this community will be at an uproar, because some people will be very happy, and the other half or the other majority are going to be so inflamely pissed. But
you can't blame it though, bro. Dragon Ball ended what, like 25 years ago, a little bit longer.
So they're bringing everything back, and they're like, all right.
I'm just saying, it's like, is Toriyama supposed to come up with all these ideas? I mean, there's been so much fan fiction written, you know. It's like, yeah, I see your point.
He could. Listening to fan-made adaptations and mangas isn't bad either. Because Toyo Taro was once a fan-made. He was doing fan-made stuff once too. But going back to the beginning, back to Turles here. This is not. Again, people are saying Turles. I can see why, because he looks like Goku. He's a much darker version of Goku. Honestly, absolutely not. This is, if anything, I think that Turles is the least candidate to be accepted into the community of him returning, because you have to ask yourself, why Turles, right? Like, why him out of every single person? What is he gonna do? Eat more fucking fruits from the Tree of Might again? It's not gonna happen. So I want to know your take on how the community feels about Turles, because certain people were talking about, well, it has to be him because you have to look at what he's done in the past and his story and stuff. So do you believe that someone like Turles is possible for him to come back in some way and just wreak havoc again, or is it just a crazy fan theory once again?
Well, I mean, if you look at power scaling, I believe I power scaled it a while back. I could be wrong though, but Turles would be around 300,000 to 600,000. Second form Frieza would mop Turles. He would rape him a new asshole, bro. Like, it would be incredible. No matter how many fruits he eats, there's no way he could stand up to a Super Saiyan Trunks, potential Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. You know, he would get mopped. He would get destroyed. He would get eaten.
Bring him into the past. Let him fight one of the gods. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But like, Turles would have to eat like a Thanksgiving dinner of fruit baskets for him to even be as remotely strong as like Frieza or anybody else, just for him to even come close to our guys. So pay attention, guys. Trunks said, or at least it was hinted that this person was giving him an incredibly hard time to where he escaped with his life. So you have to look at it. Would Turles really give Trunks that edge of a run to where Trunks barely escapes from like with his life? He comes back into the past and he's like, guys, guess what? This crazy maniac who eats fruit off a tree just almost killed me. It's really hard to believe. So in terms of like Turles, I don't think it's possible. But like what do you think? Let's say he did come back. Let's say Turles was revived or whatever the case may be. Like, what would be the concept here? Like, what would he do? Like, just keep eating the fruits from the Tree of Might, or like what's he gonna do to get stronger here? Or at least what would you do to make him like appeal as a formidable foe?
Yeah, throwing out all the power scaling stuff and we just say Turles is the villain and he comes back, it's like, I mean, like you said, what would be the appeal? Like, are we going off what he was like in the movie? Like, it's like the Earth's already decayed, half of it, half of it was destroyed by the androids, or more than half, so it's like, what would he really want to do? It's like, what would be his motives to take on Trunks? And if this is a completely different Turles from the movie, then it's like we don't even know what to base him off of. I mean, he lost his crew. Like, if they were to canonize that movie, if they were to say it's canon now, that movie, The Tree of Might, like how they did with Battle Gods and ROF and stuff.
Right.
If they were to do that, his crew's already dead. It's like his
Oh, the poor
ship is
guy.
gone. It's like what would he do? It's like the tree was destroyed, so it's like he doesn't even have his tree anymore. So it's like the dude lost everything. What would he want to do? I just don't see how he would why he would just all of a sudden decide I'm gonna destroy every single one of you guys. I'm gonna take you all out, and I'm gonna take over this half destroyed planet by the androids.
His tree's gone. That's why. It sounds like a tragic romance story.
I know,
Man,
right?
man
My
loses
friends are
tree.
gone.
Man goes crazy for losing tree. I mean, it's insane. Now, I want to get into the last part because certain people brought this up. Do you think that our current Goku is prone to being mind possessed or possessed in and of itself? Because going back to the whole Babidi thing, you had to be like you had to have somewhat of a remnants of evil in your heart to be possessed. But in and of itself as a whole, right? Do you believe that Goku could be possessed, our current Goku? Whether or not you have pure blood inside you or not, whether or not you're pure of heart or not, do you believe that someone like Goku can be possessed by somebody?
That's kind of tough because there is, I believe it's in the manga as well. It's in the anime, but I believe it's also in the manga as well, where he reads Krillin's mind during the Ginyu Force part. So that kind of proves that he has a strong mind. Now, can it be taken over? Possibly, but I'm not too sure. Because Goku he's dumb and he's lighthearted, but he knows who he is and he knows what he wants to do. He knows his motives and everything, and that's more of a stable mind than, let's say, Vegeta, whereas Vegeta didn't know what he wanted. He was in a time where he was like, do I love Bulma? Do I love Trunks? Do I want to kill Kakarot? Do I want to blow up the planet? What do I want to do?
Yeah, he was confused, bro.
He was confused, so it was more easy for Bobby to take over him, And even then, once Vegeta knew his motives were, I want to fight you. Fuck everyone else. I want you, Kakarot, on the battlefield, just me and you. He broke the seal, and he did that famous line, the whole "you can't control a Saiyan" or his pride. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, I don't think so. What are your thoughts? Think he can be taken over, Goku? I mean, if Vegeta couldn't, I don't think Goku can.
Given the circumstance that there are beings out there that are just powerful in nature, and they can do so many things. Like, for example, we don't really know what kind of capabilities certain characters have and abilities per se. There could be certain characters that are able to manipulate your body. Like for example, someone similar to Baby, right? Baby was able to go inside your body and just mess with you completely and just take you over like it was nothing. So I'm not trying to say that it would be similar to Baby where they go inside your body and they just take you over, but it could be something similar to where it's like some sort of a technique to where it just controls someone completely without their mind being conscious to what's going on. So again, these are very interesting theories because the community often comes up with some really nice stuff. The whole Zycor thing, again, I really doubt that a lot. Turles, doubt it even more. And for Goku to be possessed by someone or maybe mind controlled or just being controlled spiritually and stuff to where he turns on everybody, it could be, but again, as you pointed out, I think that he's too pure to be controlled by anything or anybody. So leave your thoughts down below, guys, as to what you guys feel about Turles, Zycor, and a possible just mind controlling technique to where somebody can control Goku's spirit and body. And leave your thoughts down below as to what you guys feel about that. Once again, guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys are fans of my channel, don't forget to subscribe. That way you guys don't miss a single video. If you guys enjoyed, smash that like button. Check out Geekless TV. Subscribe to his channel. The link will be down in the description, guys. Thank you all for watching once again, and we'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Take it easy, guys. Peace.